それは妖精王の。いや、とても良いものをまとっていると思ってな。さぞ気に入られたのだろう。君は面白い存在だな。ああ、すまない。急ぐんだった。
The Water Magician episode 3. This was a boring episode. And you know what? I've been on like a negative Nancy trip today. And it kind of sucks, you know, when you have days like this. Is I started off my day watching, well, it was kind of spread throughout. I watched an anime before work, and then I watched a couple after work today. And I started my day off with Welcome to the Outcast restaurant, which is cute, adorable, it's fun, it's just it's a blast, it's a hoot of a show. It's nothing serious, but it's a good time, it's a good watch. Then today I transitioned into Dandadan season 2, episode 3 or something like that. And I've been a little bit disappointed in Dandadan, and go check out my video on my other channel for that if you want to see that. But then I transitioned right after into the Water Magician, and again, you know, this episode wasn't bad. It's pretty. You know, it was all about Abel. You know, it's introducing us to more of, you know, who this character is, and the popularity, you know, that this character has, right? Like, he is a renowned adventurer. He's part of a major group. He's part of one of the biggest adventuring parties in Luna City, something like that. But we didn't cover, why was he on the boat? What was his mission? Why was he apart from his party? Why was he alone? Why was he castaway? Why did he get sent out? Like, there was just so many questions that I have and continue to have that were not answered and still haven't been answered yet. But although they had the time to set up Ryuu on as an adventurer, give him money, get him registered, get him into boarding, get him into classes for dungeons, introduce us to what his new roommates are going to be, had him bump into the elf girl that's part of the ED, which we know she's going to be something, you know, big, because she noticed that he was wearing the fairy king's garb or whatever. And we had all these things happen, and when I word vomit the things that happen, you're like, oh, that sounds like a pretty good episode. It was boring though, and that's the problem. Is you can provide a lot of context, and you can world build without it having to be eye-stabbingly boring. Like, you can do both. Like, you can provide a fun, good time, and you could be world building, introducing us to other characters, all that good stuff. But here, you know, just like the nature of the events, we had them get to a town. He has some curry. He was surprised that, hey, there's curry here. There's technology here too. So basically, Ryuu is finding out that, hey, this world might be more civilized than he had originally realized. He was thinking that he was like in the Stone Age before, because he was like on an island alone. But now he's realizing, oh, there's curry, and there's currency, and there's chopsticks, and there is, you know, this and this and this and that, right? He's finding out that, oh, there's like modern amenities here. So he's kind of putting two and two together, either that this world is kind of loosely based on the world that he comes from, you know, but it's in the worlds of sword and magic, or that there have been other reincarnators here as well that have kind of influenced this world throughout its history. Both of those things are pretty cool, but then that was just a small smidget of the episode, because then the rest of it is just, again, him, you know, Abel getting glazed all over the place, us really finding out nothing of pertinence about Abel, but instead just finding out that he was a big adventurer, he's a bigwig, and who knows why he was where he was, why he was there, whatever. And then it's just Ryuu kind of registering as an adventurer and getting his life started and everything like that. Then the episode kind of just ends with Abel's party just not believing how strong Ryuu is, and the fact that Ryuu can be like a cataclysmic adventurer, much like this other adventurer who's like a fire. Basically, like, he's water, this other adventurer is fire, who can also do the things that Ryuu can do, at least based on how Abel was telling his stories. And that's pretty much how the episode ends, you know, and that's it. Like, so overall, like, this was like a 6 out of 10 episode to me. Like, it was mostly boring, lots of yappy, but not in the way that I like my yappies. I like my yappy episodes with like realist hero, where it's like, it is like you're at the edge of your seat, like all they're doing is talking, or like the slime anime, right? You have Rimuru over there, and a lot of like the first, I think it was season 3 or season 4. But one of the last seasons, like the first core of the season, maybe it was season 3. One of the first cores of the season, like the first 6 episodes were just all politics, like them sitting in a room, like they didn't leave that room basically, and it was just all them talking about. I was at the edge of my seat, like, oh, what are they gonna do? And then, oh, what's Diablo gonna do there? And if you haven't watched it, definitely go watch the show because slime is incredible. But I know a lot of people hate it. But I was at the edge of my seat, like, oh, it's so interesting, so juicy. I just don't feel that with these yappies here. So, yeah. Anyways, Water Magician is fine, but like, it's fine. It's pretty. I hope that we get more substance. I feel like a lot of, when we come across scenes or adaptations like this, I feel like a lot of it could be a better read. And it's because you can kind of skim and read at your own pace. And you have your own voice in your head and you can interpret things a certain way. But when it is shown to you, the interpretation is not left up for discussion, really. It's you are watching the product, if that makes sense. So this might be a better read than a watch, but I'm gonna remain hopeful. There's a lot of good here. I like the city that they're in. I like the elf girl. I like that he spent an unknown amount of time here. I like that he discovered time. He discovered the amenities. He discovered curry. He discovered a lot of things here. The guildmaster has like a phone, I think, or something like that. So like I want to see what's going to come of all this. And if it just ends up just him being an adventure that's just a little bit OP, it's probably not going to be the best. So anyways, I'll leave you guys some of those thoughts. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you guys next week for episode 4 of Water Magician. Peace out, my friends.